dun, dun. So I headed back and made my getaway. Dun, dun, feeling down. But I headed back with personality. So, how y'all doing? Is you doing good? I don't know if I can. I guess I can. These wet wipes suck. As far as I know, they pretty much are no bueno. And it's pathetic because, you know, they make it look like, I know it's backwards because I've got the selfie camera on looking at myself. Hopefully I'll change that soon, but they make them try to look like they are, you know, natural. It says cucumber and green tea. And then when you pull this back, they got the ingredients hidden back here. EDTA, all kinds of chemicals you can't even pronounce. And I was using them. They don't need all that crap. It's deliberate. And so I was looking at the phone last night, and I shined it on my hands, and I looked at my hands, and I was like, my hands look like 80, getting close to 80 years old. You know, I was just like, what the hell? It must be the chemicals in those wet wipes. You see, they make, let me find the others, the other ones, so that you can see here. Where's those other ones at? I got them around here somewhere. Let me find them. No memory. There's no memory. Be up here? No, I just looked up here. What the hell did I do with those? Let me see. I got one more thing of Wheaties. What the heck did I do with those damn things? I know I didn't put them down there. Let's see. Oh, here they are. Make sure that one's closed. Nope, that's not them either. Yeah, I don't know where the hell they're at. Let me see. They're thrown back here or something. In here? Possibly. Oh man, got a lot of good garlic, man. I just gotta eat it. Smells wonderful. Okay, let me try in here. Nothing in here. Okay. Nothing in there. I mean, I special ordered these damn things. Nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Nothing up there. Gotta be in here. When I find them later, I'll show them to you. They're from Amazon. They're from Amazon, and it's pure. It's wet. It's wet wipes, you know. I don't know where the hell mine are. and they're pure and natural, right? Just pure water. I said all that because I'm trying to tell you that they're putting garbage in everything. Okay. I've got some of these, but the ones I ordered from Amazon special don't have any chemicals in them. It's natural. And so I just got to find them. They're around here somewhere. But they don't put one of these lids. See the lid? They don't put a lid on there to keep the moisture in. So it's diabolical what they're doing. It's pathetic. So I have an idea. I have an idea for a business. And, well, I guess it's going to have to be some, because I was thinking something simple, right? I don't want to tell the whole thing right now, not until I have a visual. Okay. Because it depends on how you present something. But I have an idea for someone to change this place, because a change will do you good. I think a change will do you good. And or do this area good. So somebody with the wherewithal, I had a plan, an idea, but it looks like it's going to have to be bigger than what I had planned. It looks like the whole thing is going to have to be purchased. I don't know what kind of money you're talking about, right? But like to start a franchise, you know, just about anybody can start a franchise, but it's gonna have to be a little bit bigger than that. The place is gonna have to be bought out. So I'm gonna try and find out how much money we're talking about, and then I can give you that figure. The people who already know about this stuff, they'll know right away how much money. But the whole thing has to be bought out, because let's face it, this place is racist. Okay. And I'm going to have to prove it to you by showing you. I'm going to do a video and show you a percentage that certain kinds of people are not even dealing with it, with these people around here. Okay, so that tells you they're being treated badly. Okay. And or they're being disrespected. They're not being treated with respect. They're not being appreciated. So they're not even dealing with these people over here. They're taking their business somewhere else. And I'm going to prove this to you so that you can see it. And so that's why, even though I know a lot of people are against, foreigners coming in and taking over everything, hey, you know what? You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You're just going to have to deal with it, because just like I told you in sociology, they saw this coming 15, 20 years ago. They already told you what was happening, and you can't stop it now. That was 20 years ago, and this is what they were talking about. So you're just going to have to get used to it and make the best of it. If there's good that can come from it, well, this is going to be it. Okay, I'm going to tell you a few things. And so someone will take the example that other people are doing around the world. I mean, when you're a truck driver, you travel, 600 miles before you have dinner. Okay. It's no big deal. You're like, where am I going to have dinner tonight? Right? You're thinking, what state am I going to have dinner in? What state am I going to have breakfast? Because you're moving. As soon as you wake up, you're moving. Okay. 2,600 miles. That's basically 3 days or 4 10-hour shifts. And, which is 3 days. And so, this will be good because, it's being played out all over the internet that truck driving is, these people have 20 years shorter average lifespan than the general population. Okay, so this what I'm going to suggest will help to alleviate that. And there are people who are already doing it, but they're spaced out like 1,000 miles apart, and there's only half a dozen of them in the whole United States. So we need one right here in good old Central Valley, California. Okay. The nearest one is about 500, 600 miles away in a different state. And then about another 800 or 900 miles away over in a different state. And then they got one over on the northeast coast. So I'm going to tell you all this stuff so that we can get one right here in good old California, and it will absolutely change this place, this area around here, big time. And one good thing about it is the young ladies will like it. Okay, so once the young ladies get involved, that's when things start happening, right? Because when they find out that you are shortchanging them, they go hog wild. So that's all I've got. It's an idea. I want to present it to you in a certain way. And so, within a month, or probably within a month, I'll be able to show you this idea for someone who wants to make a change in this area that is so desperately needed. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. So, this is Hump Day. Hump Day in the Central Valley. We got a pretty good DJ here lately. Naughty Roddy was a good DJ. He was pumping it out. Good, 97.9 FM. And, Sacramento has some pretty good radio stations. Everywhere else, like all around here, even the coast over by, San Luis Obispo, that area has some better radio stations than right here. San Jose area, I heard that's not so great. But Sacramento, I know, is pretty good. Birmingham, Alabama is different altogether. And then the best sounding FM radio, I'm not kidding you. The best sounding FM radio is in New Mexico. It's probably Mexico, because it's right there by the Mexico border. And I don't know, what they're using, but I mean, it sounds, what's the word to describe it? It's tight, punchy, bass, clear. You can hear the percussion. You can hear the bass guitar sounds crisp. It's like you're listening to it on, you know, better than vinyl, actually, better than vinyl or tape. But anyhow, how did I get on that subject of radio? Okay, just a second here. I'm just trying to read the comments before I turn it off. Yeah, it's an idea for a business. Now, you know, as far as truck drivers, let's face it, let's just be honest. They are just like society. Society, basically 80% of society are shitty, right? They're just shitty people. And I think Justice, you know, agrees with that. Justice on YouTube is his channel name. And well, in the truck driving, it's probably even worse. Probably even worse. You have some really, really crappy people. They will run you off the road. Okay? They're nuts. They are freaking nuts. Especially on the Interstate 40. Interstate 40 and the Interstate 10 are two completely different animals. The people on Interstate 10 are, you know, they behave. They're not freaking animals like they are on the Interstate 40. Interstate 40 is horrible. And but anyhow, just letting you know that, you know, the creator is in charge. And yeah, a lot of these truck drivers are shitty. Okay? They're shitty. So are they being punished? Who knows? But you know, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. They are poisoning these dudes. You know how this month right now is supposed to be Truck Driver Appreciation Month? They do not appreciate truck drivers. They hate truck drivers. They spit on truck drivers. Okay? They don't like truck drivers because they're, you know, throw out their piss bottles everywhere. You know, poop in bags is what I hear. They poop in bags and throw them everywhere. They're nasty. They're dirty, disgusting. And look what they feed them. So this is my idea, because there is something that is really super awesome. You, like I said, you have to travel 600 miles to get to one of these businesses that offers this service. And so I'm going to be talking about this. And well, what comes with it is that the places that are poisoning these guys, it's multi-billions of dollars. They're not happy. They're not going to be happy. They don't want their stocks to go down, right? And they're direct competitors. Okay, so I will put the whole thing together and tell you about this. But there's a wonderful product out there, wonderful, and we should have it here. But for it to become reality, these racists got to be bought out. Got to buy them out and change the whole thing. Okay, so stay tuned, and thanks for commenting. I see this other one that was in there. Tell us something. I'll tell you. What is he? Oh, okay. Best advice for young folk. There's two kinds of young folk. There's the haves young folks and the have-nots young folks. I was going to comment on the new currency, the new global currency, but I have to present in a certain way, and that's going to have to be a different program. But I'm going to tell you all the players, okay, in this, and I can't just just tell you the players right now, okay? Otherwise, it messes up the impact of the message. But I'm going to tell you all the players and what's going on with that. Okay, that's cryptocurrency. But for right now, if you want to learn about it, I've showed you a book before, but right now, if you want to just dabble, in it, if you're excited to get into it, okay, there's only one place in the whole United States, probably on planet Earth, that is actually a school for it. It is called Keystone Investor Group. Okay, Keystone Investor Group. The guy who is doing it, they've been doing it since 2018. His name is Iman Shafi. He doesn't even live in the United States because the bozos in the United States are some really bad hombres. Okay, if you want to find out who they are, if you're a smart person, read The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin, MD, medical doctor. G. Edward Griffin will tell you about the creature from Jekyll Island. If you're not smart, you don't read, then watch a documentary. I can't tell you the name of it right now, okay? But it's by Aaron Russo. Just go sniffing around and check for Aaron Russo's documentary. Watch that and you'll see why these dudes don't stay in the United States, because there's some big freaking thieves in the United States and they'll put you in prison. Okay? And that's how powerful they are. But anyhow, the guy's name is Iman Shafi. And he's a younger person and he started this school. It's called Keystone Investor Group. They're the only ones if you're excited to get into it. But I will be doing a video on it, letting you know all the players, okay? And so just stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning. Thanks for keeping tabs on me for when I do these live streams.